First 5 to 7 minutes will be live, and the next after that will be embargoed, so do be aware of that. Okay, so Nathan Murphy to go first, please.
Hi Stephen. You said earlier it was unacceptable to lose a game to Luxembourg. How concerned are you that the team put in that sort of performance 10 games into your reign?
Well, Nathan, we're very disappointed to lose the game. We can't get away from that. Like, there's no point in hiding from that. I think that's obvious. I think, listen, the players' morale was good going into the game. Their attitude was good. I think they were determined to get a result. It wasn't a complacency. We knew that Luxembourg had pushed Ukraine tight last year in 1-0, and Ukraine had won that group with Portugal and Serbia 3-2. We knew that they had done well and had taken points a lot of points in the Nations League, so we weren't complacent in any way. But it ended up being a pretty even match, which is disappointing. Obviously, we had more to play, but we missed it. James, obviously, we thought James had scored. It would have been an outstanding goal, team goal, in the first half. But James Collins, but we didn't create enough, to be honest, in that period. And so we're quite disappointed with that. Very disappointed, to say the least.
You said in your programme notes about, again, after defeating Belgrade, becoming that more progressive footballing nation. Do you think you're getting that point across to the players?
Listen, we played really well in Serbia, and it was an exceptional display. We probably deserved to come out with a point, but we matched them over the 90 minutes in terms of the way we played. But today was certainly a step back. I think what it showed me today is that, and I'm not making excuses at all, it showed me that a lot of players struggle with the physical capacity of trying to play 2 games in 3 days, because a lot of them are not playing for their clubs. And I think that was very evident to quite a few players, and I think it wasn't their psychological preparation or their determination, actually. They all love playing for their country. They wanted to do better than they did, but some players struggle to get anywhere near where they did the other night. I think tactically, the game itself, Luxembourg had minimal distances between, say, centre back and centre forward. Probably 25 yards in the first half. So our movement of our front 2 and Alan Brown the 10, like, we were a little too predictable. We didn't stretch their back 4 in the way that you would. You want your forwards to make runs beyond their back 4 to open up the space for players. But we all wanted it into feet, which is not ideal, not what we wanted. And I think you need to stretch the game when that happens. But we did work a few good moves in that first half, and obviously it resulted in Callum Robinson pulling across for James Collins, which we and there was a few moves like that, but we got in at half time. Obviously Matt Doherty come off at half time injured, and we decided to sort of say we need more creativity. So rather than go like for like, Alan Brown, who's played a lot in that position for his club, we decided to move him there, but put Robbie Brady on for trying to inject that creativity into the final third. But we did create chances. Obviously Callum Robinson's a great chance, Shane Long a great chance, Alan Brown the header, but still not enough. We should be creating more than we did, and Luxembourg had a couple of chances also, so we should be creating more than we did on a night like that. And we're really disappointed, and we know that's not good enough.
After a result like that, do you worry about your position at all?
No, I don't. No, I don't at all.
Gavin Cooney, please, 42.
Hi, Steve.
You changed people, but you didn't change the formation really throughout the game, despite the fact that it didn't seem to be working, particularly in the second half. Why didn't you change it up? What was your thought process there?
Yeah, well, obviously our wingers are not. Our wingers really are sort of Robbie Brady, James McLean, Callum O'Dowd. Our wide players, or Aaron Connolly can play wide. None of them, obviously Aaron's gone back, but Callum's injured. Robbie has been struggling with an Achilles, and James hasn't played for a month. Robbie's only played 20 minutes in a good while. So playing in wider areas, we probably didn't have the penetration that we would want to play 4-3-3. And I think obviously Matt Doherty and the Stevens are playing there for their clubs in that position. Kieran Clark's played in the back three for Newcastle. Seamus Coleman's played in the back three for Everton. So, and there as well. So they're all positions that we're familiar with their clubs. I take responsibility. I introduced the formation. We've no points after 2 games. So, that's I'm not getting away from that. So that's that's I have to accept responsibility for that. I think I'm just answering the question as honestly as I can in that regard. That's why we sort of didn't go that way. We felt that maybe our passing needed to be better and more precise and accurate, and we brought Enda Stevens in sort of left side and centre back, pushed James on the left, Alan Brown advanced on the right and tried to get more penetration, with James McLean the left and Alan Brown on the right in advanced areas, and Robbie Brady behind the front 2, and give ourselves more penetration. In that way, we probably left ourselves a little open doing that, but that was the sort of objective, but they're the reasons.
And Stephen, are you still confident that you have the players on board here, that they still back you?
Well, I think that's not the issue. I think the issue. I mean, our performance in Serbia was really good, and that was the two European playoff and the Serbian performance, Slovakia and Serbia, were the 2 qualifiers, were exceptional performances. So we needed to back that up tonight, and had we done that, it would have put us in a reasonable place, but we didn't, and it's just a disappointing result, to say the least. To lose tonight, it's certainly we wanted to win, we're desperate to win, and it just was it's one of those that it's we needed to get that first goal, and we didn't do that, and we got punished with a strike from outside the box.
Okay guys, we're going to move into the embargoed section now. So this is the live section over, please. So please lower your hand if possible on your own functional